Alright, I'll play a review for Peter the Feeder. Let's get right into it. Dinah versus Evelyn. Decide to clear it down, makes sense. Tops are two boring bruiser tanks. Boom, boom, boom. Looks like bot trades 1-for-1. Okay. Continue our full clear. Mid gets solo kill. Nothing we could have done. We're just doing our full clear. Finish blue. Sorry for the buffering. My internet's been weird today. Instead of starting crab, we look to see bot fight. Land a good Q. W. Hold our E in case he flashes. E back. E to follow his flash. Beautiful. Well played. Literally perfect. Now you Q this guy. Now you can just kill him with auto attacks. No rush. He's gonna die eventually. Center shouldn't die, but that's not your fault. Nice. Kill this guy. Now we get the bot crab. I think when you see bot crab still up, I think it's not guaranteed, but I think it's pretty safe to say that Evelyn pathed up. I think she actually is guaranteed now if you see that Evelyn did gank top from mid from top side. Obviously, you're too busy fighting to notice that, but again, I think a really easy way to identify that she probably pathed up is the fact that Crab's up. And if she pathed down, she would have killed Crab. So I think in this case, you can say that you both started your red side. So you could say that your Krugs and Raptors are synced with her Krugs and Raptors. Your Wolf and Grump are synced with her Wolf and Grump. That's just an easy way to track everything, right? This is obviously very, very bad. I think if he's still hitting tower right when you get into Tribush, let's say he's still hitting tower right when you're here, then I think it's worth to go for him. When you see him already leaving, just go back to Grump. I'm sorry, to Krugs. He's already too far, right? This is kind of like the line when you decide, can I keep going or do I turn back? If he's still hitting tower right now, you can keep going. If he's already walked back, go back. It's just gonna be it's just a goose chase. It's too, if you don't get the kill here, it's just really really bad. In this case, you didn't get it. It's really really bad because you have to understand if you just did your camps like normally and didn't go, you'd be on wolves right now, right? Because this is a lot of time, right? I don't want to. It's make it easy. You could be on. You could start your Krugs here at 4:15. Instead, you start Krugs at 4:45. So that's 30 seconds. 30 seconds is 30 seconds from now you'll be on wolves. It's just that simple, right? This matters a lot because you be finishing with your grump right now, and now you could be either starting dragon or ganking bot, right? And just earlier, for example, you show up. Actually, you actually showed up in time anyways, but it always matters, right? Especially because a couple things. A, the faster you kill their camps, the faster they respawn. The faster they respawn, the faster you'll kill them again. So the faster it just snowballs into being, killing them faster, getting more gold, more XP. Another thing here is because it took you so long to kill your camps and gank, now if she sees your bot here, she could just start your red buff, right? But if you ganked bot lane 20 seconds ago, you would have recalled 20 seconds earlier as well. And then you would have also then been on red buff 20 seconds faster. Um, and it all snowballs. I don't know why you went here instead of just recalling. Here, the second you got the skill, I would just instantly recall here and go for my red buff. My red buff's up. Why am I? I'll go straight there. I don't know what the purpose. I don't know if you're looking for Lux kill here or what. You see Lux. If you're going to kill Lux, I assume you'd walk this way. So either A, you're not looking at the minimap at all, or B, you're not looking for Lux. So if you're not looking for Lux, and again, you know he cleared up. You should know he cleared upwards. So you should know he's probably on top side right now. So you're not looking for Evelyn. I have no idea what you're doing here, right? And if you're like, oh, I'm looking for his Krugs, well, again, if you know that you both start your red side, then you know that your Krugs and his Krugs should be synced. At the very least, you could have killed your Krugs 30 seconds earlier, so you could say that instead of your Krug spawning in 50, you should say his Krug will spawn in around 20 seconds from now. So, you know his Krug cannot be up. So his Krugs can't be up. You're not looking for Lux, obviously. I don't know if you're looking for Draven on his walk back. To lane, but you cannot one-shot him. So, and also if you're gonna sweep it, you should sweep it earlier because it's like I am going to assume now that you walked on a ward on a Tribush. Otherwise, why did Lux go looking for you? So if you're gonna sweep, you should be sweeping earlier. But also, I don't think you should be here for any reason. And obviously, you dying here is really, really bad. Now you have no ult. You died. And again, if Evelyn takes your top side, it's really, really bad. You're lucky she didn't, but still, which is bad, is she took Dragon. And I look at this game, and I see 0 losing top lane, losing mid lane, winning bot lane, 4-0. AD carry obviously is hard winning. And I think to myself, why would I? What does the win condition sound like? Who is winning and how should I win this game? The answer is I'm gonna stack dragons to win this game. I have winning AD carry, If you have winning AD carry, you should always stack dragons. So the fact that she was able to sneak this dragon when you have a 4 AD carry is criminal. But again, she can only have done this because you died. If you just based and you're on your and you did your red on spawn, then you did your Krugs on spawn, I don't think Evelynn would have pulled it. I think she only pulled it because she saw, ooh, Diana's dead. No one's gonna stop me, so I'll solo the dragon. You know. So I think that's obviously your first big mistake of the game, and it makes you lose the dragon, which I think should never happen because when you have a really fat AD carry, you should always be stacking dragons. Kill top lane, no complaints. This looks good. Pull the grubs. Go back to our bot camps. We have our Dawn, so we're really strong. I don't like this. I think when you open base here, you see you have two options. Option A is open to wolves, and you're gonna do and because when you open like to wolf camp, this is a path downwards. It's like Gromp. It's wolves, Gromp, blue, wolves, Gromp, blue, Gromp, and it's a downwards path. When you open your Gromp, it's upwards path. You do Gromp, blue, wolves like this. Same way if you open to like Raptors. Let's say you Raptors, red, Krugs are up. If you open to Raptors, you're gonna do like this. Raptors, red, Krug. It's an upwards path. When you open to Krugs, it's a downwards path because you're gonna do red, Krugs, red like this. In this case, I look at 0-2 top. I look at 0-4 mid. I look at 4-way to carry. I think so. Who should I play for this game? My top laner, my mid laner, my AD carry? The answer should be really obvious. I'm playing for my AD carry. So do I want to? If you go to Gromp here, you're passing away from your AD carry. I do not. I want to play for it. I want to gank bot. I want to play with bot. I want to protect bot. I want to counter gank bot. I do not want to play away from Kai'Sa into Yorick. I want to play away from Yorick into Kai'Sa. That's the game plan. So here, I think opening to Gromp is a mistake. I think you should open to Wolves. If you open to Wolves, the second you kill Gromp is when you kill Wolves. So you just killed Wolves just now. Now you're on Blue Wolf. You killed Blue Wolf just now. Now you're on Gromp. You just killed Gromp just now. And now guess what? You have ult up. You have flash up. It looks like the enemy bot lane's hard pushing like they've been this entire game. I think pressing the flash E alt button on Draven Lux, double immobile bot by the way. Both Draven Lux have no dashes, no invis, no nothing. That should be a guaranteed double kill in my eyes. If you look at map, they're obviously very hard pushing. So look how easy this gank is. While we're going to top to do God knows what, right? I think this is a Vado. I'll tell you, this is identifying winning lanes, right? Right now, your AD carry is your only winning lane. He's the only person. If I'm you, I want to force plays off of. Instead, you're putting him on weak side, right? Now, if I'm you, I'm terrified. If Evelynn goes bot right now and ganks bot and kills Kai'Sa, and Draven gets half a plate worth of towers, I think the game's over. Because it makes it so your only winning lane loses, and now there is no lifeline, there is no win con, there is nothing to look forward to or play for. So right now, look how below your balling is. If Evelynn dies balling right now, the game's over on the spot, right? And you're not in a position to help them. Um, so I think and it doesn't end up happening. Looks like, thank God. But I think that's what I would say is the problem here. You're playing off the wrong lane. I think also when you have a 0-4 mid laner, you should be terrified of like being in this area. The last thing you should be doing is recalling in their mid's face, like in this area too. If you want to recall, go in this bush to recall, go in this bush or this bush or this bush, go fucking far away. You have a 0-4 mid laner, anything in this area is bad news bears. Okay? Same thing with anything in this bad news bears. This is the only area where it's just good news bears. That's where you want to fight, you know? So obviously you get caught on a greedy recall, you die, and you get your ult burn, and that sucks because now your ult's down when dragon spawns. Same problem. At this point, there's nothing you can do about it. It's just the earlier mistake. And same thing. You lost another dragon. You have a 4-way to carry, and somehow the enemy jungle is able to do dragons. You know. I want you to reset your pathing instead of opening, and you could just by going wolves blue gromp, this resets it because now it forces your camps to spawn downwards instead of it spawning upwards, right? Because again, we have a winning bot lane. Look at the map. Their bot lane is perma pushing. Look at Draven Lux. They are literally sitting under your bot lane's tower. If you were 4-0 Kai'Sa and the enemy AD carries in your face, would you not be pissed? Like, bro, kill this guy. How is this guy pushing? We win. Like, do you think you lose 3v3? There's no way you lose 3v3. You win the 3v3. Instead, again, you're weak siding your bot lane, and this time your bot lane does get dove. Remember the thing I was worried about last time? And this time it did happen. And now your Senna dies. Now Kai'Sa dies. And now boom. Now the game is over. Now your only winning lane has lost. So yeah, I think that's sometimes in League there's 5 different reasons why you lost. Sometimes in League there's 3 different reasons why you lost. Sometimes there's 10 reasons why you lost. And sometimes there's only one reason why you lost. One mistake or one way of thinking. One action you could call it. I think this game is just the one. It's just you have to identify who is my win condition, who is my strong lane, who is my weak lane, avoid the weak one, play for the strong one. I think this game you did a good job getting your Balian head, but once you get them ahead, you completely ignore them. You should be Draven should be the one getting dove. Lux should be the one getting dove, not Kaisa Senna getting dove. So I think that's the problem. And I think at this point, again, your top lane lost, not your fault. Mid lane lost, not your fault. Those are things out of our control. Your mid lane went 0-5. That's literally nothing you could have done. I think bot lane getting dove there or not playing to kill the Draven Lux more, that is something you could say having on your conscience. Same thing with the first two dragons. Never in a million years with a 4-0 bot lane should you be losing the first two dragons. That's diabolical. And now at this point, I think the game's just over. It's 17-10. You lost bot tower, mid tower, top tower. You lost two dragons. I think it's. I mean, I'll keep watching still, but I think at this point, the only way you win is if the enemy team wants to lose. That they like just keep running it down and give their shutdowns and just start inting. It's not really in your control if you win. It's in the enemy's. It's that the enemy wants to lose. Is how you. So yeah, and it looks like you guys fall over and lose. So if you have any questions, message me on Chat Jungle. I mean, on the Discord Chat Jungle. I'm on the right hand side in the Jungle Kingdom. I should be either admin or coaches. If you want to talk about this VOD, if you have any questions, if you feel like I rushed something, I could talk about it with you in DMs. I just think there's really nothing else to talk about. I think if you have a 0-4, I always say this as my motto: if you have a 0-4 mid laner, your job is to make it so their AD carry is 0-4. If you have a 0-4 top laner, your job is to make it so their support 0-4. Um, if you have two losing lanes, you have to make sure your winning lane is very, very, very hard winning. The one thing that could counter a 4-0 Mordekaiser, a 4-0 Kaisa and a 4-0 Senna. So that's the mentality you should have. All right, that's it.